Yo, what's up, fight fans? AJ here. Y'all know what I do. Talk boxing, everything in boxing. And tonight, man, everything went wrong for the former Olympian Jamel Herring. And he takes his first loss to Denis Shafikov. I don't know how to say these motherfuckers' names, but he goes to 15-1, and Shafikov's goes to 37-1. And this fight was marketed very, very excellently because, I've been waiting for this fight all week, and it's not even a major fight. Motherfuckers know AJ only comes out for the big fight. Shout out to the people out there that watch the videos. But in this fight, I was expecting to see a lot from Jamel Herring because I seen this kid. I've watched him on the Instagrams. I've watched his fights, and I seen the way he trains, and I paid close attention to a lot of the lower tier fighters through Instagram or social networking. And you hear those fireworks. If they fireworks, they may be guns. I don't know. And tonight he disappointed me. He disappointed me a lot in his performance against the unknown Denis Shafikov. And it's crazy because he looked flustered. He got knocked down. And everything that I seen from him in his previous fights, he didn't display it. And he came in the ring facing a guy that's 5'5", and the boys damn near 6 foot tall versus a guy that's 5'5". But he was allowing Shafikovs to pressure him all night and land big shots. And I'm not talking about just 1 or 2 big shots and overhand rights, which he went down with an overhand shot, had his ass on the ropes. But I'm talking about with combination punches, and it makes me question what these motherfuckers is doing in training, because a guy like that with a pedigree like his shouldn't be taking L's to formerly unknown motherfuckers. And being that I was watching the ESPN all week because of the NBA trades and all of the free agency, I had to notice this guy had a pretty sizable record. He had a very good record. He wasn't in there with no bum. But the way they marketed this fight, being that it's July 4th weekend, being that Jamel Herring is a former veteran, they marketed it as like a cakewalk for Jamel Herring. And something in me had it to say that, this fight was going to be a good fight. This fight was going to be a cakewalk. And it turned out to be just that, a fucking thudding of Jamel Herring, and he gets knocked out. Personally, I feel like Al Heyman and a lot of these promoters put their Olympic fighters, guys that have a high amateur pedigree, on a stage that they aren't ready for. And it happened with Marcus Brown. If your people are paying attention, Marcus Brown lost that last fight, but they gave him the decision. And I felt like if Jamel Herring would have did just a little bit more, bearing the knockout, he probably would have got a decision. But it isn't right. They need to take these Olympic or these high pedigree amateur type fighters that come into the ring with great records. They need to take them a little bit slower. And there's just another example of why they need to take their route a little bit slower to the championship, because Jamel Herring was in there with no bum, with no joke. Shafikov was a great opponent, and he put a whooping on that boy's ass, and it hurt me to see how Jamel was taking those shots. But at the end of the day, Jamel Herring gets outclassed and outbeat by a veteran, Denis Shafikov, and it's quiet. But like he said, he lives to fight another day. His corner threw in the towel in the 10th round, and hopefully he moves on and does better from this point on, because a lot of these motherfuckers that come in there, pretty boys, and I mean that in the fashion of these motherfuckers had everything handed to them because of what they did in the amateurs. They come in there against guys like this, and they don't know how to conduct themselves and how to handle their business. And with that being said, it's AJ Knows Boxing. Jamel Herring loses his first fight. He is 15-1, and Denis Shafikov wins. And hopefully in the post-fight interview, he says he wants to get another shot at that 135-pound title. But I'm out. 1.